Hey, in part 3 on this video series, I'm going to go through how I built these drawers and get them installed, and then I'll show you how I did this awesome looking Sho Shu Gi Ban workbench top. So it's coming up right now.
I'm going to start working on my bench top. What I'm going to use is these construction lumber 2x10s. And I'm going to rip the sides off, get any imperfections off, and make a nice square edge that doesn't have that little bit of round over to allow me to glue them up and not have a little crease there. So I'm just looking at like any imperfections like here. I'm going to cut that off. My overall width is going to be 25 inches. And the three of these put together is about 27 and a half. So I have a little bit of room to work with. So I'm going to cut a little bit off this side, then I'll flip it over because I have a knot down there, and I'll get myself 3 boards that are pretty straight and defect free on the edges to allow me to glue them up. And any holes in the top, I think I'm going to get some epoxy and fill those when I'm all done. So that one's pretty good. I'm going to run that through the joiner, clean that edge up. This is actually going to be my front edge, I believe. Well, maybe this side. So it's still got a little bit there. But so I set my top guide here so that I'm 3/4 of an inch deep from the top of the board where I make my biscuit cut. And that ensures that as long as I keep this consistent from the top of my 2x10s here, then when I put this together, all my tops should be flush. Instead of trying to put it on a flat surface, there's a little bit of a wobble in a board, a little bit of a twist. Doing it this way will help take that twist out when I glue it. So I'm going to glue this with biscuits, but instead of trying to clamp it on, I'm just going to drill some holes, screw it, plug those holes with dowels.
Hey, if you're finding value in this video, I appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button. That'll help YouTube push it out to more people that can also find some value in it. So everything will be glued and screwed together. So you can see that rabbet that runs along the whole entire perimeter that the drawer bottom recesses into. And then here, this is rabbeted here for the back. The front is rabbeted for the side. These will all be glued and nailed probably. I might even put a few dowel rods through this, because this is the joint that gets the most stress from pulling on the front. It pulls on this joint here. In the past, when I made kitchen cabinets, I've actually done the same joint but then put hardwood dowels through here. So I might do the same now. So I built this jig to give me the spacing for the holes on these handles and the depth down. So I made a center mark on the top of the drawer, and all I gotta do is clamp this jig right there, and I can drill these holes out. Make sure I drill the right ones. So I also made this jig for the door pulls too. So I just set this on the top edge or the bottom edge, depending on if it's upper or lower. Line up that edge, just clamp it into place and drill them out. Okay, I hope you like this series on building these cabinets, and there's going to be a playlist up here that has a bunch of videos that you would like to watch, and down here in this card will be a video that YouTube recommends for you. So thanks, we'll see you in the next one.